You can be the best in the world and nobody knows about you because you're not clear on your customers. If you don't know exactly who you're selling to, what problem you're solving, and how you're going to deliver the product, it doesn't matter how good your product is. This is going to be the most important when you're in a business, when you're starting a business, you're figuring out what kind of service do I want to offer, what kind of product do I want to offer. This is the first thing that you need to figure out, and this is clarity on who your customer is. I don't want to sell to the masses, the whole wide world, or do I want to sell to a clear picture on who I want to sell to? You've got to be clear on who your customer is. Clarify the pain that you're solving for them. This is going to be super important for you to be able to grow if you're wanting to grow a business, no matter if you're starting a business or if your business is doing 1 million to 5 million, what is your customer's pain points on the service that you're providing? Build a system around their pain point. Welcome to the Young CEO Podcast. I'm your host, Kyler Croft. I went from making $250 per week with no purpose to leading a multi-million-dollar business. Now, I help faith-driven entrepreneurs build businesses that honor God and create real freedom. This podcast was built to equip you with practical tools, real stories, and a reminder that you're called to lead starting now. What's up, Young CEO family? Welcome back to the podcast. Today, I'm going to be teaching 3 steps on how to level up your business. But first things first, if you have a sales team, if you have a team that is helping you in the marketing department, if you're you have a growing business, go ahead and hit the like button. And I want you to share this with your team because it's going to be able to teach them 3 steps on how to level up your business. Let's get right into it. Number 1, this is going to be the most important when you're in a business, when you're starting a business, you're figuring out what kind of service do I want to offer? What kind of product do I want to offer? This is the first thing that you need to figure out, and this is clarity on who your customer is. Not like for my instance, let's say I sell homes. I have a modular and tiny home business, so I'm going to use this as an example so I can so I can give you a clear picture on what I'm talking about. So if I'm selling a home to a customer, I could be like, hey, my customer is someone is looking at a home. Or if I want to be very clear on who I'm selling to, I could be like, my customer is 40 to 65 years old. They're sizing down in house. They have a 3,000 square foot home and they're sizing down. This customer also wants to move in with their family members. So they're moving on land. They own 5 to 10 acres. So I'm being very specific on who I want to sell to. I don't want to sell to the masses, the whole wide world, or do I want to sell to I have this clear picture on who I want to sell to. You got to be clear on who your customer is. Not just everybody that wants a home, but who is your customer. That's number 1, step number 1. Step number 2 is clarify the pain that you're solving for them. This is going to be super important for you to be able to grow if you're wanting to grow a business, no matter if you're starting a business or if your business is doing 1 million to 5 million, 5 million to 20 million, 20 million to 50 million. That's normally the thresholds that your business is in. 0 to 1 million, 1 million to 5 million. You're always having to level up once you hit the 1 million threshold, 5 million threshold, and 20 million. Normally, when you're hitting those, you have to be more specific on who you're targeting. What is your customer's pain points on the service that you're providing? Whether you're providing tiny homes or modular homes like I do, you're trying to solve their problem. They want small housing. They want less maintenance. A big house has a lot of cleaning, a lot of maintenance. It's costing them a lot, and it's not giving them a time of freedom. They want more time with their kids. What is their pain points? Step number 3, you're going to build a system around their pain points. You're going to build systems and processes that help you not only create the product, but deliver the product to them. So when you deliver it, that they're fulfilled, they're happy, and they're sending you more customers. You can be the best in the world and nobody knows about you because you're not clear on your customers. Because the first thing you have to do, and I wrote this down, if you don't know exactly who you're selling to, what problem you're solving, and how you're going to deliver the product, it doesn't matter how good your product is. Period. It doesn't matter how good it is. Because if you're not clear on your product, nobody's going to find out about you, but you're not going to be able to serve your customers at an excellent level. I always tell my people the vision that I want for the company is we're the Ritz-Carlton of tiny homes. We're striving for excellence. You have to be able to be at a level that you want to have an excellence inside of your company because you want to be the expert in your industry. If you want to level up your company, be an expert in your industry. Know your customer, know how to solve their pain points, and know how you're going to deliver those three things. That are 3 steps that are going to level up your business, that is going to take you from, if you're at 1 million to 5 million. You got to be clear on who is the person you're serving. Number 2, what is their pain points? Number 3, how are you going to deliver the end product? Because that is where most companies fail, is the end product, the fulfillment. And so if your business is feeling stuck right now, you're not knowing how to get over that, send this to a team member. And I guarantee if you follow these 3 steps and you do a simple exercise, I challenge every business owner, a person that is wanting to get into business, that have started a business, you're struggling, to do these 3 steps, to get clear on your customer, what their pain points are, and how you're going to deliver the end product. I guarantee it, you'll start scaling your business and going to the next level. Share this with your team members, sit down in a circle and sit down for 2 hours and write down on a piece of paper. This is how we're going to grow this year. This is where we might have some leaks. This is where the opportunities are for us to get stronger. You might be you might know exactly who your customer is. You might need to work on step number 3. You might need to work on step number 2, but you have to get more clarity because revenue follows clarity. The more clear you are on your goal, the more revenue is going to be increasing in your company. So always remember, customers do not like confusion. If you're confused as a leader, everybody else in your team is going to be confused and your customers are going to be confused. So hopefully this helps you grow to the next level. These 3 steps have increased our company to 8 figures. Hopefully, if you write these 3 things down, do these 3 steps, you'll have more clarity inside of your business. Thank you guys for watching the Young CEO podcast. On to the next. Peace.